Hello and welcome. Now, you may have noticed that the Squeeze or autoresponder page has a very long URL, and if you were to give that to a customer or a prospect, it might frighten them or it might scare them off. And so, what you want to do is you want to shorten that link and then give your customer or prospect your shortened link. So, I'm going to show you how to do that in this video. Now you'll see that this URL fairly long, and what we're going to do is we want to give our customer a shortened URL. So we're going to go to a site called TinyURL, and it's actually a URL shortener. There are several of them out there. There's Bitly and X.co. You can use any one of them that you want. In this particular case, we are going to go ahead and use TinyURL, which you're going to find right here in your Google search. And all we're going to do, of course, is we're going to take that URL, we're going to copy it, and then we're going to put it right inside of TinyURL. And in some cases, what you can do is, if you want to try to create something that's going to make a little sense, you can actually customize the link. So in this particular case, we're going to type in internet marketing 32015. And then we're going to make a TinyURL. Okay, and so our TinyURL is internet marketing 32015. So all we've got to do now is we can then take this link and we can use it around the web. We can use it in our emails. We can use it in some of the links that we present. And this is a lot better than showing people this particular link. And so as you go throughout the, as you exercise the activities, as you go throughout the course, you can use this URL to present your Squeeze or autoresponder page. Okay, so with that, thanks, and I will see you in another video. Welcome back. Now in this video, we're just going to discuss a brief step. Obviously, if you're going to have a website, you are going to need a domain name, and we'll just show you how to do that briefly in case you haven't done this before. Now, obviously, there are a number of places where you can get a domain name. Most marketers will be using either the website Namecheap or they'll use GetGoDaddy. Both of these companies are used to internet marketers, and their setup is fairly easy once you actually purchase hosting. So once you know what your domain name is, if you want to name it something around your niche or if you want to brand it around yourself, you can do that. Of course, when possible, you want to get a .com if you can. Otherwise, it's pretty simple process. You're going to need to buy a domain name, get your account set up, and then once you've done that, you'll be ready to go on to the next step. So with that, thanks, and I will see you in another video. Welcome back. Now, if you follow the logic, you understand the value of product creation is that other affiliates can promote your product and bring more people to become part of your list through the buying process. But you may not be comfortable using another product that has private label rights or resale rights, and you might feel as if you're going to have your name on it, that you want to actually do it yourself. You want to create the product yourself, but you may be a little intimidated by the process. And that's natural. Most people, when they start internet marketing, they're intimidated by the product creation process. They think maybe they don't know enough to create information that people want to buy. And I want to set you at ease when you start to think about this way. If you know the problems and questions that people have in your niche, you can create products to address them. It's really as simple as understanding what people really are struggling with and making sure that you go through the process of getting them the information that they need to accomplish their goals, to reach more objectives, and to solve the problems that they have. Now, what some marketers do is they'll just hire another marketer to create ebooks or create audios or video courses. They'll find these people on freelance sites such as Elance and Odesk. And there are all kinds of freelance sites where people will literally create the products for you. and they will allow you to put your own name on it. Now, of course, other marketers, they will actually do the product themselves. And the way that they do it is that they bring in other experts to address each subject and they interview them. Sometimes they'll interview them on a video. Sometimes they'll interview them on audio. But they are bringing in these experts, getting them to basically give their advice. And many people, right, many entrepreneurs love this opportunity to be before an audience because it allows them to demonstrate their expertise. It allows them to get exposure to another market that they wouldn't have gotten exposure to otherwise. And it allows you to have and deliver valuable information to those buyers as well as your subscribers. Now, it's a good practice for you to get used to right now at the beginning when you're starting to create products, outsourcing. And two of the things that you want to make sure that you outsource from the very beginning are the copywriting and the graphics and the sales pages. All of those things typically can be done by experts to make your product attractive and sellable. Look, people buy packaging, and if your product is packaged appropriately, right? You've taken the time to make a great product and you're going to take the time and make sure your packaging is great, you can have a successful product that you create. And of course, the more products that you create, the more affiliates you will have the chance to have promote your product. It's really that simple. It is a numbers game. And then you will have and gain more subscribers and more customers. So don't be intimidated by product creation. If you're ready to undertake this challenge, just make sure that you create something that addresses the problems and concerns of your subscribers and the people that you know that are in your niche. Deliver high quality information. Make sure your product is packaged correctly. Take the time to outsource those tasks to make sure that the packaging is great, copywriting and sales pages and graphics, and you are going to have your own successful product that will attract other affiliates. Okay, so with that, thanks, and I will see you in another video. Welcome back. Now in this video, we're going to show you how to take your autoresponder form and place it on your WordPress website. And it's a fairly easy process to do, although you might want to size or adjust the size of your autoresponder or squeeze page. But we're first just going to show you how to get it on to your website. Now you probably recall the page where we created our squeeze page or our autoresponder page, and what we're going to do is I'm going to go over to the publish button here, and you're going to notice that we use GetResponse to host our form the last time. But what we can do is we can click this button that says we will install our own form. And so in order to do that, all we've got to do is to pick up this JavaScript code right there, copy it, and then what we're going to do is we are going to go over to our WordPress website. We can put it on a page, we can put it inside of a post, or we can put it in a widget. Now in this particular case, we're just going to use a page here. I'm going to add a new page, and I'm going to go over to the text area, and I'm going to put my code in there. I'm going to click publish. I'm going to give my page a title. And then we're going to click publish. Once we've done that, if we can view the page here, and our WordPress website now has our autoresponder form. All we've got to do is we can name this, or we can adjust it to look the way we want on our website. But that is how you get your form onto your website. You can put it inside of a post. You can also put it inside of a widget. Pretty much you can make it as flexible as you want inside of WordPress. Now, once again, if these things are too technical for you, or you want to do something specific, the best suggestion is that you would go ahead and have this outsourced. It is something that people can do very inexpensively, and you can spend your time then on marketing your business. So with that, thanks, and I will see you in another video. Welcome back. We have been talking about how you're going to get people to sign up for your email marketing list. And one of the ways that you do that is to create an email marketing bribe. And we're going to be talking about that in particular in this video. Now, in terms of creating an email bribe, you're really creating this in order to get people to exchange their name and email address with you. You will need to give them some kind of incentive. In other words, they're not just going to give you their name and email address just to be on your subscriber list. You have to give them something that they feel like they need or that they want. Typically, what you're trying to do is to give them some kind of information that they want in order to solve a particular problem or in order to accomplish a particular goal. Typically, if you do this and you make it so that your bribe is irresistible, they will not even think about giving you their email address. So how do you create a bribe that is irresistible? Well, you want to give your subscriber, your potential subscriber, you want to promise them 5 concrete tips, or typically someplace between 5 and 10, something that will be so attractive that, again, they will not hesitate in giving you their email address. Now, in terms of how you deliver those tips, you can record some audio. You can create a PDF document, or you can create a video and show them something specific in terms of what they can do to accomplish the goal or to solve the problem that you want to help them to solve. And this bribe is enough typically to get them to give you their name and email address if you found the right audience. Now, in some cases, you can purchase an information product that's ready-made for a bribe by picking up private label rights or resale rights products. Now, you will also want to make sure that the bribe comes in a form that your users will be able to easily consume it from their mobile device or from their personal computer. You want to give them a sense of immediate satisfaction. You want to make sure that you give them something that they can consume it as soon as they put their name and email address into your form. You also want to make sure that it's easy deliverable and downloadable. And you're going to need to put it inside of a zipped or compressed format. We'll show you what that means here in a minute. Now, assuming that you do not have or you're not using hosting of your own, you can get hosting from various sites on the web. And we're going to show you one called copy.com. Now, another way to deliver your bribe is to give them a video. And you can create a video on YouTube that is unlisted so that only the people that you give the link to will be able to see it. People will not be able to go to YouTube and search for it. So you can actually give your subscriber or your potential subscriber what you promised them by creating an informative video that will either show or demonstrate to them how they can accomplish their goal or solve their problem. Now, once you have the link to that deliverable, you can use it as the first message or part of the first message that you'll send your website visitors when they subscribe. And it's important to do this because you typically want them to go through that opt-in process and the checkout or the check-in process where they have to confirm their email address, so that when they confirm their email address, they will then get your bribe. They will get your deliverable. Now, let's go through some of these basics on screen. Now, we talked about creating an audio, and one of the best ways to do that is to use the free program that allows you to create audio from your personal computer. If you have a mic and headset, actually if you have a mic, you can record audio and you can deliver your tips that way and create an MP3 file. You'll need the program Audacity. If you'd like to create a screencast video or one that shows what you are looking at on your computer screen, you can do one just like the one that I'm doing right now. You can use the program, and again, it's free. It's called Screencast-O-Matic. This will allow you to create an MP4 video that you can also deliver to your customer as your bribe. If you want to create a PDF, now if you have Microsoft Word, this feature is built into Microsoft Word, but if you don't have Microsoft Word, you want to create a document and you need to convert it into a PDF, you can use any of these free programs. If you download or if you Google free PDF maker, use one of the programs. And typically when I do that, I typically use one from cnet.com because they're free of viruses. The rest I'm not too sure about, but if you use this one, you can typically find one that's going to be free of viruses. You can use it to create a PDF so that you can deliver your tips in that way. And of course, whenever you create a video, you can always upload it directly to youtube.com and get the link. Now, one of the things that you'll want to think about is where you are going to put the files if you are going to use a downloadable format. Now, before we do that, I think I talked about the fact that you are going to need to be able to zip up your documents. And one of the ways that you do that, you go inside of your drive, you just simply right-click, and you send your information to a compressed folder. Once you've done that, then you will have a file that is zipped and it is ready for delivery. You can do the same thing with a Word document. You can do the same thing with a PDF document. You can simply zip it. And this makes your documents, these makes your bribe, it makes it deliverable when it is going to be downloaded. So we can always go and zip and compress our files to make them ready to download. Now, one of the other things that you're going to want to be aware of is that if you're not using your own hosting, you will need to have a free hosting account where you can deliver the actual file. Now, right now, I am in the free hosting account called copy.com, and that means I can store some files here. Now, you're not going to have an unlimited amount of storage for your files. You will eventually want to get hosting, but if you want to get started, you can get a free account at copy.com, and all I need to do now is just download or just literally drag and drop my downloadable folder into copy.com. Now, once I do that, all I'll need to do is to go back to this file, and then all I literally need to do is to create a downloadable link. And so in order to do that, I'm just going to click the share button here, and then I'm going to create a public link, and then I'm going to copy that link into my clipboard. And now I'm ready to use this link inside of an email. Now, what I want to do inside of my GetResponse account is to come in and literally create an autoresponder. And then I'm going to create my first email. And I'm going to click this link there. I'm going to call this message "Thanks." Okay, and then once I have a decent title, I'm going to click Next Step. I'm going to make sure that title is in both places, and then I'm going to click Next Step. Now, in order to keep this simple, we're just going to start from scratch here. We're going to click a blank template. And then in GetResponse, we're going to drag over a text block. And once we get it, we're just going to change the text in here and write a simple message to our subscribers. Okay, so once we have our message there, we are going to place our link here. And that is the link that we got from copy.com. If we'd like to make sure that our subscriber actually has their first name showing, we can personalize the email. And all we're going to do there is go to this little personalization, putting in their first name. And then that way, everyone who gets this email, they're going to see their first name show up in the email. So now you've got a note. Everyone that signs up for your email marketing list, they're going to get this valuable bribe that you've put together. And all you do have to do now is, now one thing you are going to have to do is I'm going to copy this entire note. And we're also going to put it in plain text, so that if people, depending on how people have their email coming in, they'll actually get to see your entire email. We're going to close that up. We're going to click Next Step here. And when we do that, we're going to save and publish it. Once we save and publish this information, then everyone who signs up for your list, they're going to get that email along with your valuable bribe. So now everyone that comes to your page, they sign up for your email, they're going to get your bribe, and now you have basically started to build your list by getting people to see your squeeze or your autoresponder page, where you're going to promise them something valuable in exchange for their email. Okay, so with that, thanks, and I will see you in another video. Hello and welcome. Now in this video, we're going to be talking about some advanced online business building steps, and we're going to do an overview right now about what we are going to be talking about for the next several videos. Now, you've probably already mastered the principles of affiliate marketing, and this is really the first step. It's your entryway into making money online. And what you're doing in affiliate marketing, of course, is you are selecting an offer. You're going to one of the affiliate networks, finding it, and then you're promoting it on those places where people gather to talk about their interest or to talk about their problem, that you are providing a solution for them through the product that you are promoting. Now, there are a few other steps that if you can add on to your understanding of affiliate marketing, you are actually going to be able to build a more complete online business. We're going to be talking about that in these videos. So what you'll need to do is to focus on these next steps, or these things that you're going to be adding on to the foundation that you already have. Those things are list building, joint ventures, and product creation. If you don't know what those are, and if they sound intimidating, don't allow them to be. These are going to be just as natural as the principles that you learned in affiliate marketing. When you add them on, you are going to be able to increase your income. Now, when you add these things to your business, you are going to see your sales increase, and you're going to be able to generate more consistent cash flow from your online business. Now, when we talk about list building, we are basically talking about managing your customers and prospects using email marketing. You probably purchased a course like this, or you may have purchased something online and you found out about it through email. And you are going to find out how to do this in this set of videos. Now, this list building and email marketing, it is the most profitable and efficient way to make money online. You may have heard the expression that the money is in the list. Well, you're going to know how to build your own list so that you can email that list and you can generate additional income. Now, in most of this advanced course, most of what we're going to be talking about in this set of videos, we are going to focus on that process. But there are some other aspects that when you add them on, they will also increase your income. One of those things is product creation. And this is producing your own information product, either from scratch or with help from other marketers. We are going to talk about that in this course. Joint ventures. And this is a great way for you to be able to get traffic to your offers that you create by working with others who are also product creators and other affiliate marketers inside of your market or niche. Now, since you're going to benefit from email marketing and list building, probably, and we're going to focus the most, we're going to start our discussion here. We're going to start our discussion about how you can start, even as an affiliate marketer, to build your own list, and so that you can generate more income and more profit. So with that, thanks, and I will see you in the next video.